Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I have a really exciting video for you all today. We're actually going to talk about SOXL, which I've gotten a lot of requests to talk about, and we're going to go over the huge meta earnings beat. But before we go into that, rumor has it there's been some more drama out there. So it's been a really interesting, really fun, busy week. And between two channels, really everything's fine. Everything's worked out. Me and Khmer, there's no beef there, no issue. Everything's fine. But certain followers, for whatever reason, have a beef with me, and I've gotten a lot of questions and feedback on this. So I will address this once, and after that, I'm done with it. Um, so I understand there's been some very nice things said about me and another Discord, and that's fine. I'm not sure what I did exactly to make this person so angry with me. I was nothing but nice, cordial. And in fact, I'll show you all how nice I actually was. Um, like 6 months ago, I was actually nice enough. So here's the thing: as YouTubers, I believe in everybody helps each other out. If someone else has a channel, uh, I'm more than happy to bring them on and let them promote their own channel, which I've done several times. And I actually did the same with this particular person. So I just want to show you all really quick here. I guess this would be what you would call in happier times. And again, I'm going through this now. Some people don't even think I should do this, but I want to do this. I want to address this, the elephant in the room, so to speak, and get it out of the way and move on for good. So the first thing I want to show you all here real quick is back in July, we had a special guest on the channel that felt like it was worthwhile to come on the channel. Of course, now the person thinks the channel is complete garbage and crap. Um, but anyway, here we go. I just want to show you all this really quick.
All right, so we have our guest. So this is let's see here. Let me
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going? Welcome. So this is
I'm
Ant
good.
Boogie World. Cool name.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, thanks.
So yeah, I noticed because sometimes subscribers that have another channel they show up in the analytics, and so I was like, oh, okay, this guy has another channel. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, as I said, my channel is more based in entertainment and doing like performances, dances, because I'm a choreographer. And
So anyway, I don't want to play the whole thing. I just wanted to show a clip of it. You see how nice I was, nice enough to have this person on, and for whatever reason, the person really has beef with me now. But that's all fine and okay. You all obviously how see how nice I was, and like I said, I didn't do anything wrong. So um, obviously, the person felt it was worthwhile to come on the channel back then. I don't know what changed, but we're gonna move forward now. As far as some of the things I've seen resorted to, I think there were a few things that got removed that were shown to me. Um, Obviously, mocking disabled people is never cool at all. I don't happen to be disabled, but it looked like I was compared to such a person. So, that's never cool. Mocking disabled people to prove, whatever point you have is really pointless. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I just wanted to show you all. That particular person came on the channel before, was totally cool with me, actually praised me, said I was a stand-up guy. I answered every comment, and he couldn't believe that. So I don't know what changed. I was nice, I was cordial, and that's all I have to say about that at this point. So now we will move forward for good. Now, the topic of the actual video. We're going to talk about SOXL stock. So let's go into it. Um, So this one is part of a fun family that is happens to be one of my favorites, or a fun concept that happens to be one of my favorites. It's the Direction Daily Semiconductor Bull 3x shares. As of today, we were up to 32.45, up 35 cents. So since back to 2010, if we go back here, this used to trade, unless it split. I don't know the split history of it exactly, but this used to trade for like a couple bucks. And it's obviously gone way up from there. Um, so again, this is the triple levered semiconductor bull shares, ticker symbol SOXL. Um, and this was 873 in 2020. It had a pullback from 1832, December 19th. We went as high as 64.67, November of 2021. And then we dropped all the way down. And this is what I want to point out about a triple levered fund, because this is what happens. Um, okay, when the market is way down, these funds are going to fall by 3 times as much. Whereas on the upside, they're going to go up 3 times as much. Um, and then we started to come back um, all the way up to 28.41. We dropped down to 14.90. And then we're back up to, as of today, 32.45. This one doesn't pay a dividend. Actually, it does. It pays a 51%, 50, I wish it did, 0.51% yield. Year-to-date total, daily total return is 2.23% so far for the year. The expense ratio is very close to what yield max is at 0.94. So this one could be a good play. I was just in a discussion about this one actually. This one could actually be a good play for 2024. And there's also the SOXX, which is the bearish semiconductor one. So this one is low because we've seen a rebound in the semiconductor sector. So this one's pretty much, yeah, this is the bearish 3x share. So this works the opposite. This would go up if these fell. So let's see, as far as, yeah, semiconductors, like I said, the triple levered. And then if you're looking for some other triple levered plays as bonus content, we'll go over these. One of my favorites is the UPRO fund. This is the triple levered S&P fund. 58.77, up $2.14 today, or 3.78%. This one had a really good year last year. If we look from January all the way to the end of the year, it was only, I mean, it was up $14, but that's still percentage-wise a really phenomenal gain. That's about, let's see, yeah, 14 divided by 40. So we gained 35% in this one. So it outperformed the S&P. We didn't quite see like the 3x for the triple levered, but that was because there was so much choppiness with the trading last year. But as far as where we are now, um, we're almost at $60 a share in this one. So I've actually made quite a bit of money in this one. And this is one that I really like. The general thesis on this one is that if the S&P over 10 or 15 years is, if you think it's going to be up substantially long term, then why not buy into a triple levered ETF? Another one of my favorites on this one, we'll just look at all the sectors real quick. The TQQQQ, or T triple Q for the NASDAQ. Now, this one is also the triple levered fund as well for the NASDAQ. This one I really like. So if we go all the way back to March of 2010, this might have split a couple times because I don't imagine this was 47 cents back then. But you see, we had huge run-ups here during COVID. We peaked out at 83.17. And what you'll notice again, I don't want to go here. This is my candlesticks. Okay, so we dropped in 2022, came back up, and so we could possibly get back to this all-time high. Again, because when the NASDAQ does really well, this is supposed to significantly outperform it because of the triple leverage, and it does pay a slight dividend as well too. Now, those of you that know options, if you can properly time options trades on this for call options or leap options, you can make a nice chunk of change in a really quick time frame. Obviously, the beta, this is 3 times as risky as the overall general market because partly because of the triple leverage. Expense ratio is actually lower than Tesla. And let's see. So that's that. And then I'm going to show the one for the Russell 2000, the TNA. This one, now I got into this one. I used my HSA contribution. I put all of it into this. 35.66. It was up $1.46 today, but the Russell 2000 is still not quite at 2000, so we're still waiting for it to get back there. It was there, but it fell a little bit. Um, all in all, this one actually dropped year over year. It was at a great buying point here, October 23rd at the Halloween lows. Came back to $40 and then dropped back again. Year to date, we're actually down 13%, so that's a little bit of a bummer. And then what I want to end on is the Meta, the the Meta earnings. So we are up massively in Meta because they smashed earnings expectations. Now, this is an example, if you were playing options on this one, this is a great example of um, what I call an earnings blast scenario. So if you had bought options in this one, which I know a lot of experts say not to do, but if you had bought options in this sometime this week, expecting possibly a beat with Netflix earnings, a well-timed trade in this one with the right strike price, the right expiration, you would make a small fortune in this one. Um, it's up 15. The stock is up 15% tomorrow, and thus, because of that, because it's traded in the Nasdaq futures are way up as well. So could have done this one, and then the TQQQs options on that. I mean, we don't have a crystal ball, so we can't predict the future. Can't predict the future or people, that's for sure, um, or whatever drama there's going to be. But we can move on from it. Um, but yeah, this one, if we were expecting an earnings beat, you can see kind of the residual how the Nasdaq is also up as well. So that's going to be huge for the TQQQ, which we just talked about. So all in all, I mean, this is a great earnings report. It appears for Meta to be up that much. This is like our first big one of the year. Many more to come, hopefully. So, all right, that's about all I had for you all tonight. I wanted to get this out. Mainly wanted to address the elephant in the room, so to speak. And I won't be addressing that anymore. There are a couple more points I do want to address, though. As far as Khmer's Discord, so Blake was banned from there. Me personally, like I said, I have no beef at all. Me and Khmer are fine, but I wouldn't mind seeing Blake re-added to the Discord because all Blake was trying to do was help you guys out, talking about hedging yield max. And another thing I want to point out too, because I know there are those that don't think I'm serious about yield max. I keep in mind I'm invested in yield max. I have quite a bit of money invested in yield max. As a percentage of the overall, it's not a huge percentage, but dollar wise, it's a decent chunk of change. So I want to see these funds do well just like anyone. It's not a joke to me. Um, but yeah, so I get, here's the thing. So addressing this, Blake is very smart. I know you all in that Discord thought he was rude or whatever. I didn't hear it, so I don't know. But all he was trying to do was be helpful, talking about ways to hedge this, which is valuable information. So I would just consider re-adding him. Anyway, all right, enough drama for the day, and enough for the day in general, right? So hope you all liked that one. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure there will be further reaction to this video, but from my part, I'm done with all the drama. I'm washing my hands of it. So thank you all for tuning in. Take care. Have a great night.